Ladies and gentlemen, AJ from Queens. It's a special, wondrous, momentous occasion today because The Last of Us 2 just dropped their trailer for Season 2. Not the teaser trailer, but the actual trailer, apparently, from the South by Southwest Music Festival that just went down a couple hours ago. I'm dropping this at 1:30 in the morning because I am a night owl and I don't sleep till like 4 o'clock. So right after this, we're going to play some Elden Ring, of course. If you haven't checked out the video that I dropped yesterday, check that out. Doing a little Elden Ring retrospective, but that has nothing to do with today. Today we are diving into The Last of Us. Not the game, but the show, Season 2. They're going to be diving into the events, the controversial events that occurred in in Part 2 of the video game that 50% of the fan base hated, the other 50%, including myself, adored with every fiber of my freaking being. And I will say it now, and I'll say it again and again and again. Art is supposed to make you feel something. If you felt something at the end of The Last of Us Part 2, even if it's hatred, it did its job. It was a wonderful, wonderful example of storytelling, emotional, grief felt, regret felt, revenge story of Ellie and Abby. One with one of those two characters saw conclusion in their arc while the other didn't. It is a wonderful, wonderful story filled with heartbreak. It's overwhelmingly emotional. And I like that kind of shit. I'm sorry, but I like that kind of shit. I don't... yeah, Uncharted is fun where the hero gets the girl and the treasure at the end, like watching The fucking Mummy with Brendan Fraser and that chick that I thought was going to be a really big actress, but she turned out to be nothing. But regardless, if you want those Indiana Jones type of games, if you want those Back to the Future type of games, I don't know why I'm stuck in the 80s here, but you know what I mean. If you want those kind of happy ending, la la la, everything is fine type of games, then go play them. They're out there, okay? Me personally, I just found out that in Elden Ring, there's, I become Elden Lord at the end and all as well. Kinda, but there's an alternative ending where you burn down the world and you become the harbinger of chaos, and I kind of want that ending. I kind of want that ending because it's fun, it's different, it's pain, it's anguish, it's things that make you feel something that other than, you know, la-di-da, the whole world is fine. I'm such a freaking cynic and a depressive. My God, the medication's not working. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready. We're going to jump into this. I hope we see a lot of Abby, my favorite character in the show, hands down. Obviously Ellie, Joel, Tommy, Jesse, Dina, Isaac, Owen, Mel, Manny, Lev, Yara. I mean, these are freaking classic characters. Let's jump into it, guys. I don't know if I'm ready. If you guys are ready, hit that like button. Hit that and make sure to subscribe. Catch me on live streams at 10 o'clock, baby. Let's go. That was my corny little YouTuber thingy. All right, let's go. Holy ball sacks. I'm not ready for this.
You okay?
Yeah.
This is where we live. And what's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead.
You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did? You swore.
That was juicy. Holy moly, there's a lot to go over. All right, initial reaction. It doesn't look like they're going over a lot. I know that they casted Lev and Yara for this, but I still have yet to see them in the trailer. I don't know what's going on with that. But from the looks of it, they are doing that scene with Abby in the woods. I mean they're really harping on that with the torch in the forest on the promo scenes, as you can see here. Or that might just be someone freaking random. I have no idea on that. Yeah, that looks like a man, and that looks like Isaac. Well, it just might be another scar. But yeah, no Lev and Yara yet. That's something. It looks like they're only going to day one, the end of day one for both characters. And I'm assuming season 3 will be day 2 and 3. So what they're doing, well, they'll maybe even go like halfway through day 2, and then they'll do like day 2, 3, and then Santa Barbara for the third season. Or they may stretch out to 4 seasons and do Santa Barbara in the whole 4th season. Because what I'm hearing from Neil Druckmann is that they had a whole storyline set up for Santa Barbara that they didn't go through, and that's unfortunate because that part of the game was really freaking cool. It's like you dive into it, and in like 5 seconds you're already like at the end of the game, tracking down Abby. That resort was like the coolest part. It's like my favorite part of No Return too. That level, it's so cool. And that whole slaver operation, they had this whole background story for that guy that looks like a 1980s hair metal band roadie. That old guy with the white hair, that fat guy. Like they had the whole arc around that guy. They had a whole arc around the prisoners that Abby lets free. Abby herself in there had a whole storyline written out for her, but instead they kind of just cut straight to she's been a delinquent and she's out on these like crucifixes in the on the beach. So they have a lot of content if they want to do that. But from the looks of it for this season, they are doing Jackson, both Abby and Ellie's introduction into the game. So like the first half hour, maybe even an hour of the game. They're doing that, and then they're jumping into. It looks like Dina and Ellie just entering Seattle. Here you see them with the classic "You smell like a big pile of wet garbage" scene. You love it. This is clearly the scene where Abby is running away from the infected. They have like these traps set up, which they obviously would, but they look like freaking landmines. I don't know how they get their hands on a bunch of landmines, but they're there. Yeah, so this is them heading into Seattle, kind of like on the highway when you first get the map, before they have to go over that giant gate to enter the city. Uh, yeah, Scar. I mean, if they do that, then they're kind of midway through Ellie's day 2. I mean, oh, what am I talking about? They have the scene with Nora. Oh yeah, and what is this about? This is what I'm gonna know. What the hell is this about? That's Abby, and she's climbing a. Again, I think that's supposed to tease us to think that she's going to Jackson, but I think this is her going into that, like, hangar that she was at uh, when you made like that stand with Tommy and Joel. Well, Tommy's trying to get that thing on the lift for them to get through the window. Oh yeah, see they got Nora here. So that's day 2. Ellie, with I made her talk. Um, they could have made her look more infected here, because at that point, like the infection is like coursing through her veins. Oh, but they don't have the spores. How are they gonna do this? Are they just gonna have her fuck her up, or like she's gonna like break her leg or something like that, and like, not be able to move? Cause this chick right here could be my 5-year-old niece could beat up Bella Ramsey. You know, like why would you be afraid of her other than the fact that she has 5 guns pointed at you, like fucking Clint Eastwood. You know, I'm not buying that. It's gonna be really hard for us to buy Bella as grown up Ellie. Younger Ellie, I made an exception for, but grown up Ellie. Nah, they also do the flashback scene with Joel and Ellie in the aquarium. Not aquarium, in the dinosaur museum slash space museum slash wildlife museum. But yeah, that it's gonna be tough to kind of dissect how much content they're gonna be going over this season. I want to take a look at this shot real quick. Hold on. Stop! One day if I get my mouse. All right, there we go. So we got Abby right in front of us. To the left of that, I'm assuming that's Mel, looking a little bit more juiced up. I can't zoom. Owen to the right. Manny's on the far left. Unless that's Leah. I don't know who. Oh, that might be Nick. Do they go any further than that? Who's behind Abby? So, I mean, there's more WLF there, but just in that little pack was most of the players. And then, yeah, don't forget, this is when Joel is showing Ellie to the dinosaur museum, and she's like excited, but there's still that like lingering thing in the back of her mind saying like he fucked me, you know, like he lied to me. But I'm sure I'll be dissecting this video more in the future. I'm actually probably gonna bounce to bed. I'm like half awake, but that was awesome. That was awesome. I am starving for season 2 of this show. They picked a fantastic Abby. Ellie again. Bella is gonna be tough with her. They're really kind of juicing Joel here. Like, I mean, if you know, you know. I mean, spoiler warning. Close your ears if you don't want to hear this. but Joel lives forever and becomes Superman, and actually joins the Avengers on a special mission to fight this bloater that has taken over Mars. And that's what happens. So it's going to be tough for people to grasp that. But yeah, I see what you're doing, HBO, putting Joel in a lot of these. Come on. All right, yeah, that was it. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube with some copyright stuff over it so I could actually fucking promote it without it being copyrighted and demonetized. But until then, it's your buddy Muddy88, AJ from Queens. I'm hopping into Elden Ring or going to sleep. I don't know. Just if you see me live, you see me live. Other than that, peace out, guys.